but it definitely came with some challenges.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets. GA, it's up. Thanks, David. Shea is marketable, Greg, as they get.
And I'm not too surprised that Che's already landing sponsors. I mean, he has the game, the personality, and he has a lot of people rooting for him.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Gorgie Dang is out there with Jackson, and it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for Charlotte, he's checked in for Jang. Steve, we still have players settling into the new season. When you were playing, did you typically start fast, or did it take a while for you to kind of find your rhythm?
Kevin, I think you're like this. I played 14 years. Those first 8, I got off to great starts. Those last 6, oh, Lord, that looks like it was like my feet was in the sand. But usually you get going. The best time to really get going is at the end.
Rejection by Jackson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
And at 6'3", Morant sure can fly. Love when he gets up and throws it down.
To the inside. No good there. Some solid defense there from Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 6. And it's Brooks in the corner. Now here's Morant. He has 7. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 14. Here's Jackson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Clark. Jackson comes in for Justice Winslow. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Hornets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Jones, the pass to Anderson. It's blocked. They recover it. Passes to Beverly. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. To the paint. Here's Harris. Martin trying to free himself up. And there's Devin Harris on the assist by Martin.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Anderson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
Harris, bounce pass. On Gomez, down low. Jackson on him. Tries again. That shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
He gets it in there. Now just a 2-point Charlotte lead.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Martin. Inside. Makes it off the glass.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, 2 steps back, an exercise in frustration.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. 1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Charlotte making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson.
A new Memphis head coach, 3 of the last 4 seasons. Changeover in the front office as well. Hopefully, they'll find some continuity moving forward.
Smitty, this Grizzlies team has always given a good effort. How tough do you think it is to see a coach let go, even when his players are responding?
You know, it's very tough because you gain trust in that coach. And often having a coaching change are more of a symptom of what's going on above them in the front office.
They've got Monk. Washington out there with Hayward. Then it's Ball, so that's the Hornets 5. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. There's Winslow, and the dunk by Winslow.
Not the tallest wing you're going to find, but Winslow very explosive.
Ball finds Hayward. Charlotte moving it around. To the middle. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Morant with it, outguarded by Monk, and finished off by Morant.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Down low. Back to Monk. To the middle. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Brooks dishes to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Over Monk. And it's Morant missing. Hornets leading by 10. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
The Hornets have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. Outside Jackson. Back to Clark. Over Washington, and that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 10 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
And purely from a physical standpoint, Ja Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight, and few players are more explosive athletically.
And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Here's Clark. He's coming off a 13-point game against San Antonio.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
It's stolen. It's stolen by Monk. Inside. Now, here's Ball. He's guarded closely. Pass to Washington. 4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. That one falls. 12 points for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Morant. He's covered by Ball. Clark, the pass to Winslow. The layup missed.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Ball, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Brooks. He's off on that one. Hayward with some nice D. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. 26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Anderson can't get it to go. Hornets leading by 14. Off with the layup. Now Morant. 23 points for him the last game against San Antonio. From deep three-point range, and the last second attempt doesn't fall.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the last few games you have been on fire, and it's carried over to tonight. What's gotten into you these last few games?
I've been trying to figure it out myself. I just look at the day-to-day routine, and more or less it's been the same. So why overthink it? Let the results just keep on happening.
Yeah, you want to be chill no matter what happens out there, right? So far, so good. Thank you. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's... A whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. We've got Jaren Jackson. Patrick Beverly out there with Jones. And there's Jackson, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Martin against Beverly. 6 to shoot. Knocked loose. Stolen by Martin. To the paint. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Steve, the number of timeouts and even fouls have dropped in recent years. Do you think that's brought a better flow to the game?
Yeah, I think so. I know we have so many so much stoppage in our game, especially when they go to the referee's review. If we could do something about that. But I love that they've dropped the number of timeouts to keep the flow of the game. That's what most fans want to see, just the flow of the game continue.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And he drew that call by establishing his base early and then doing a great job with the box out.
Beautiful to the eyes. That's good fundamental basketball. You love to see that playing the right way.
And it's Beverly missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Grizzlies shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. From deep, the Hornets pull it in. And Gomez has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Charlotte moving it around. And the rejection by Jackson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
At the line for your Hornets, shooting.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And so here's Memphis. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for them. Here's Jackson. Jones trying to get open. He can't get that one to fall. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Down low. Kicks it to Jang. Jones against Harris. Kept alive. Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And that one misses.
And when he was younger, Jaren Jackson said he was more passive offensively. Playing on talented teams, he focused on defense. Now he is expanding his game.
And the layup's good off the glass. 17 points in the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Jones dishes to Jang, and the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And as Jackson looks to be more aggressive offensively, Smitty, what do you think is next for him?
I think for him, more turnovers than assists. He's got to improve his playmaking and recognition. Mostly a straight line driver, but in time, I think he'll have it more on a string and make better decisions.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Beverly wide open, and another miss by Memphis.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Harris against Jones. He kicks it to Beverly. Clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Ripped away. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. 19 points in the game.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Jones against Harris. Jones with the bounce pass. Here's Jackson. Knocks down the 10-footer. Jackson's got 12 in the game. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Washington's checked in for Charlotte, and he sinks the second. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Harris against Jones. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jackson. It's deflected. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you got to love seeing Jackson step up in these spots. He's a player who will bail you out in tight situations.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. And we reach the fourth quarter. Memphis ends up going with the new group.
Let's go!
Back to ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. And for the Grizzlies, Zhang is out there with Clark. Then it's Justice Winslow. Then it's Patrick Beverly. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 22 points for him.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
The Grizzlies have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. NBA gets headlines daily. You know it does, Smitty? Around the calendar. There's no off-season, but does the added scrutiny put more pressure, you think, on the players?
Yeah, I think it does. I think now you look at it, everybody wants to see what you're doing in the offseason. And 24/7, you look at it right now, everybody has a camera phone, and everybody's looking for the stars, what they're doing off the court.
And that one's good. Beverly.
I mean, blowing past the defense, Patrick Beverly gets up and down the court in a blink.
Deflects the pass, and stolen by Zhang, and it's Memphis on the break, and that one's good. Beverly.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And stolen by Zhang. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Count that one.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Outside, Martin. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
No good from Clark. Hornets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Morant. The free throw drops for McDaniel. Saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Harris is checked in for Charlotte. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Charlotte has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. To the middle, McDaniels, and he banks in the layup.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Jackson. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Martin against Jackson. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Jones with it. Outside Jackson. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Hornets leading by 23. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 24 points for him.
That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Charlotte.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Outside Jackson puts it up. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. At the elbow, it's Harris. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Outside, Jones. There's the pass to Jackson. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And how about that mentality by Jackson? Looking to shoot it as soon as that pass was delivered.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Charlotte moving it around. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one.
And you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helped, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Nice win for your team, Che. You were the catalyst with all your scoring. Was that the game plan tonight?
I thought my teammates were creating, a ton of chances for me on the offensive end. And, fortunately, I got hot for a stretch. We converted a lot of our possessions, and the way they were setting me up, though, the credit goes to them, not me.
Well, all of you contributed to this win, and you should enjoy it. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
All right, bro. Peace.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become more of a leader overall?
I think you have to earn that over time.
You have to prove you're consistent. Anybody can be a scorer, right? But it takes a lot more to be a leader. And honestly, I don't think I'm there yet.
Great. Thanks, Che.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.